Hey guys, welcome to Story Time. Today I'm gonna read The Friendship Tree to you all, and it's a book written by Kathy Capel. So let's start. Leaves. Blanche was visiting Otis in his backyard. Folly's hair, said Otis. Leaves are dropping off from my tree. You're lucky, said Blanche. I only have a pine tree. It has needles. It stays green all year. When leaves fall off, said Otis, I have to rake them. I love to rake, said Blanche. You can help me, said Otis. Yippee, said Blanche. Look at the leaves, they are falling down. Blanche and Otis raked 5 big piles. Now what? Asked Blanche. I put them in big bags. I carry them to the dump, said Otis. It is shame, said Blanche, to waste good leaves. You can put them in your yard, said Otis. Let's see what these friends do. Blanche carried the leaves to her yard. Oh dear, she said. This is not the same as seeing leaves fall from my own tree. Blanche went inside. Otis thought of a surprise. I wonder what would be the surprise. Let's see. He caught some string. He put the leaves in the bags and at last he was ready. So what's gonna happen? Can you guess? Yeah, Otis knocked on the door. Close your eyes, said Otis. He led Blanche to the pine tree. He pulled the string and here comes the leaves. They're again falling down. You can open your eyes now, he said. The leaves drifted down from the pine tree. Why, Otis, said Blanche. That is the nicest surprise. Let's see. Then came the storm. It was stormy. Blanche and Otis were playing checkers. Suddenly there was a loud boom. Thunder, said Blanche. Outside the wind picked up. The branches on the Otis tree were bending and swaying. There was lightning. There was more thunder. The rain came down fast. Just then the lights went out. Come on, said Otis. We would better move to the cellar. Oh. You think the friends are scared? Let's see. Otis and Blanche found flashlights. It's spooky down here, said Blanche. The storm got worse. It shook the house. Bam! They heard a crash. What was that? Cried Blanche. Maybe the roof blew away, said Otis. What if my house blew away? Said Blanche. So they do not have any idea what's going on. All night long, Otis and Blanche tried not to worry. Finally, they fell asleep. When they woke up, the sun was out. Otis and Blanche ran upstairs. My tree, said Otis softly. There will be no more shade, said Blanche. Birds used to nest in it, said Otis. It was very old. Otis remembered all the good things about his tree. Things will never be the same, he said. Blanche squeezed Otis' hoof. There was nothing more to say. That's sad. Then came the Christmas. Many weeks had passed. There was a big pile of wood on Otis' back porch. Snow was everywhere. You cannot tell where the big tree was, said Blanche. I know, said Otis sadly. The next morning, Otis heard a knock. He opened the door. There was a large crate. He looked inside. a baby pine tree, he said. He saw a note. Dear Otis, Christmas is 1 week away. Here is a pine tree. You can decorate it, feed it, and water it. In the spring, I will help you plant it. Your friend, Blanche. Otis set the tree by the window. Later, Blanche came over. They hung shiny balls and paper snowflakes. Otis smiled. Winter is a lot brighter now, he said. Oh, look at their tree. Good, said Blanche. Now I have to go home. I am working on your Christmas present. Oh dear, said Otis. I need a present for Blanche. He went into town. He looked around. I have an idea, said Otis. On Christmas Eve, Blanche came over. She did not bring a present. Maybe she forgot, thought Otis. Otis and Blanche ate dinner. They sang songs. Here is your present, said Otis. Blanche opened it. A snow globe, she said. It has a pine tree inside. Blanche shook the globe. Tiny red and orange leaves swirled around the tree. A leaf globe, said Blanche. I love it. Now put on your coat and hat. There is some more. Blanche led Otis into his backyard. There are 2 chairs where the tree used to be, said Otis. I made them out of logs from your tree, said Blanche. They are perfect, said Otis. Then Otis and Blanche made 2 snow sheep to sit in the chairs. It was the best Christmas ever. Okay, now came the spring. Spring is here, said Blanche. It's time to plant your pine tree. Otis and Blanche carried the tree outside and planted it. You think that's a good idea? Let's see. It looks great, said Blanche. In no time it will be tall. Otis went back into his house. He looked where the tree had been. Then he looked outside. Maybe it's too soon, said Otis. That night Otis couldn't sleep. Maybe it's too cold for the tree. Otis tiptoed out to check on it. Brr, it's cold, said Otis. He put a blanket around the tree. This will keep you warm, he said. The next morning, Otis went to see Blanche. Please help me. Take the tree back inside, he said. It is an indoor tree. I will get a shovel, said Blanche. When they got to the tree, a bird was sitting in it. Another one flew down and sat beside it. They began to sing. They want to build a nest in your tree, said Blanche. That means birds will sleep in its branches at night, said Otis. It will not be cold. It will not be lonely. It has birds. Otis and Blanche watched the birds build a nest. So look at this. Before long, there were 5 smooth eggs in the nest. A few weeks later, the nest was filled with baby birds. It is like the little pine tree has always been there, said Otis. I know, said Blanche. Otis and Blanche went to the chairs and sat down. Everything was just right. I hope you enjoyed reading this book with me. Please subscribe my channel. It will motivate me to read more books to you all. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.